All right, sorry about that. We're back. We had some technical difficulties. So to recap, Aiden Cox just went through the 1 mile, 4:41, and he had Landon Valancourt right behind him. Patrick Gandini was in the mix. Tyler Sheedy and the two Concord boys, Evan Bragg and Braden Kearns. We're over here about at the 2 mile mark, across from the 2 mile mark. What we're looking at is to see whether Aiden held the lead or not, but a 4:40 is very, very fast. Tough to sustain a time like that, but if anybody can do it, it's the Dairyfield State champ and Dairyfield State record holder Aiden Cox. And we're seeing far away that Aiden has a pretty big lead here, and he's coming through at an unbelievable time. I mean, he's at 8:53 on the clock right now. I mean, he's got to be faster than some people's in this race 2 mile PR. He's at 9:05. Here he comes. I mean 9:27 through 2 mile. That is flying. If he can hold this, he's going to break the state record again today. And we see Landon Valancourt, 9:40. I cannot stress this enough how fast these boys are running right now. This is unbelievable times. Luke Kasich, Evan Bragg right there. He's looking good, and there's Braden Kearns right after him. Patrick Gandini, Andy O'Brien's coming to play today. Tyler Sheedy, all under 10. Here we see Aiden Cox right there. I mean, look at this lead. I'm telling you right now, if he could keep it, we're going to see a time in the 14s today, folks. Well into the 14s. Possibly a 14:48, something like that, if he keeps it. Here we see Luke Kasich, Evan Bragg. He's looking real smooth. Braden Kearns right here. Andy O'Brien's coming to play today. Patrick Gandini, Tyler Sheedy. Carter.
Carter Sylvester.
Right now, Wyndham's got 3 before Cole Brown's 3. But, I mean, look at the depth of Cole Brown. So Cole Brown's got this race in the bag. Race like this, I got to make sure I'm at the finish line, because we could be catching a state record that doesn't get broken for a long time on film, folks.
So I can see the Gators coming up the hill, which means Aiden Cox is the leader, and he should be coming in within the next minute. And at this point, we're at where it says 1 mile. There's about in between 800 to 1,000 left to go. So from here, it's basically all downhill, and it's time to fly.
So he went through 9:29. So
at the 2 mile?
So 4:45 pace. A little under that.
That's crazy.
So if he keeps that,
yeah. And him running 15:15 last week.
He's gonna run around 14:48.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Feet up there.
Yeah, there's the gap is really big, and he's coming around the corner very soon.
So, folks, what you're tuning into right now could be the first ever sub-15 5K run on New Hampshire soil. Let's see,
and here comes Aiden Cox
making a move into second place. Evan Bragg not too far behind.
Here comes Aiden Cox, looking super strong. Braden
Gandini right there. Braden Kearns.
And Cole Brown.
If I'm Kasich and Landon, I'm not feeling great about having Evan on my back. I'll be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
But right now, all we are talking about And all it should be talking about is that kid right there. Because we might be seeing the first ever sub-15 5K on New Hampshire soil.
So here comes Luke Kasich from Co-Brown, Evan Bragg from Concord, and Landon Valancourt from Messina. All three of them are looking strong. And there's a bit of a gap in between them and the next 4, 5, 6. We have a Guilford and Oyster River and Braden Kearns from Concord. Again, I think there's been some pretty fast times. It'll be good to see the results. We have Dover coming in. We have Carter Sylvester from Co-Brown, Rohan Rai from Wyndham, Milford, Londonderry, Sanborn.
Aiden's got to close down. He's at 13:35 right now.
Bishop Girton, another Wyndham. This is the third Wyndham, and then we have 3 Co-Brown, so that's Co-Brown 6 will be in, or will be coming at this point right now. Concord is 2 in at the moment. So for the team race, it's very clear it'll be Co-Brown. And right now, I think Concord will be in second at the moment.
Aiden Cox at 14 minutes right now.
3 Londonderry.
So it's going to be tight, folks. Right around 14:10 right here. He's going to really need to close here if he wants to break it.
Concord, Hanover.
He's coming through
Concord.
3 miles at around 4:23.
Concord.
Can he close 0.1 in under 30 seconds? That's really, really tough to do. He kicks. Hey, if you kick, you get the state record. So now we're going to be watching the clock here. We're really watching the clock. 15:02 is the course record here. He's at 14:42 right now.
Concord, Sanborn, Londonderry.
Come on, buddy, finish it. 14:50 on the clock. Come on, push it. Come on, finish it, finish it, finish it. Ladies and gentlemen, the very first ever sub-15 5K has just been run in New Hampshire's soil. Evan Bragg right there, second place, and he's going to run one of the fastest times in New Hampshire history. Luke in third.
What was Aiden's
time? In his history, the course record has fallen, folks. And here's Landon having the race of his life, but let's see Braden Kearns if he can kick. If Braden can kick, he's going to be getting 4th place here. This is an interesting thing to watch right here, and Braden just blows by him. So it looks like we're going to see what we saw all year. Aiden, Eben, Luke, Braden. But Carter was in a slower wave than, oh my gosh, Carter's going to get 4th place.
Nadnock,
So that's going to be tight. We could be seeing 3 Co-Brown in the top 4 when the wave's all settled. And here's the rest of the Co-Brown. So we're seeing undoubtedly one of the most dominant performances ever run here. And should be easily the fastest time of all time for a team score. A 14:59 certainly helps your average.
was that the final time for Aiden Cox?
Yeah, it's going to be like 14:59, 14:58.
Wow.
Let's see. Concord's third right there. And 4th. Here's Concord's 5th. So, and there were some Londonderry guys in there too. So, the second might be a little bit tougher to call than usual.
Yeah.
I mean, Concord had 2 in the top 4, maybe 5 when you factor in waves. So, probably going to be Co-Brown with one of the greatest performances ever run on this course, arguably the greatest. And then Concord's going to be second place in this race, it looks like. Then it's tough to see third.
There you go, Nick. There you go. It's right there, Nick. Go get it. 51, go.
Right now, we have the last few coming in up the hill and around the corner.
17:20 right now.
Wow.
And Morgan, I think we'll go full screen here.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so we're full screen at the finish here. Watching them finishing up. So for those who just joined, you missed the greatest run in New Hampshire history. The course was measured today. It is a full 5K. And Aiden Cox just ran 14:59 unofficially. And let me remind the folks at home, he's a sophomore in high school. Doesn't even have his driver's license yet. And I mean, other than that, Carter had an unbelievable race. He placed 5th before you factor in the waves. And the rest of Co-Brown just came to play today. They showed up and they just cemented themselves on who's the best team in this state. And it's too bad that they didn't have a New England championship because they would be doing some damage, I'll tell you that right now. So these guys are working hard right here. We got about 18:45 on the clock. Pan over and watch them finish. They're working hard. See, flock of Dover pass by.
Go get it, Zach.
And I think it's worth mentioning at Concord, interesting thing happened today. Their bus broke down on the way here, and it left them
Go get it, Michael. Go get it.
coming to MOC's, arriving in Nashua at 3 o'clock is when their bus rolled up, and they started this race at 3:20. So they had about 20 minutes of warm up, and I think they did really well. Here we see Max Island, second place as a senior, outkicked me, but let's not talk about that. What'd you think of that performance right there? State record.
That's impressive.
Very impressive.
Pretty legit stuff.
Very fast times here today. I mean, it's a absolute, you couldn't ask for a better day than what we just saw.
Still young.
I see Eli BD joining the chat.
Dude, it's good seeing
Eli, you're a little late, buddy. Missed the state record. But this will be posted in this is on NewHampshireCrossCountry.com too.
Come on, Austin!
Where you can find the whole race.
Here we go, Austin!
I'll be posting this on Instagram as well, so it'll be there to go back to just,
Drive the hill,
if you think your eyes lied to you, go back and watch it again.
So many of these top guys are so young, too.
Young, very, very young. That's a very acute statement there. It's true.
Go hard now. 100 meters. Take it home, buddy.
Eli BD123 asked how fast, and I'm here to tell you 14:59 unofficially.
I hit 50, like 55, 56 on my phone.
He had 56. I mean, it'll be on Lancer timing shortly, but I think we can agree it was sub 15. Actually, we'll pan on this side. Hi, Sage.
Couldn't ask for better weather, though. So this is like,
Oh, it's perfect. It's a perfect day, and what a way. And
there's
it's
no wind whatsoever in Nashua, which is like a first.
Yeah, this
Completely.
is, I mean, everything came together for this day to happen, and in a year of 2020, I'm truthfully not shocked to see a sub 15 5K, something that
I'm happy with Tim.
probably pretty happy to be the father of 2 state champions. It's a pretty good feeling in the same day. And so this is the last run of the year. Still a relatively fast time for the last run on the race. To run 21:40 is nothing to scoff at, especially with the way it starts. So hats off to him. So we thank you for joining in, and be sure to go back and watch it again. Watch it 100 times, as I probably will, to try to think about what just happened. Thank you. Signing off.